Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, another bonus video. Well, you know how things, they always come in threes. David Dobrik just could not have his day to shine with his tragedies. New drama has occurred. What is happening here? I want to hold YouTubers accountable. I want to hold these upscale YouTubers accountable that somehow think that they've become invincible. YouTube fired James Charles. Let's talk about that. Came out, I think it was yesterday maybe, or the day before. I know it's very recent. That YouTube has announced that with Instant Influencer, they're going to be going in a different direction in season 2. Let me see if instantly it pops up with like 3 different, it's a top story from Variety, Vulture, and Tube Filter. Let's start with Variety. It's a pretty reputable establishment. The article reads, James Charles will not return for YouTube's Instant Influencer season 2. Okay, now before I get into the article, I didn't really think that that was his show to begin with. I mean, I know because I did watch the behind the scenes and I did watch Instant Influencer, and he kept saying, oh, this is my show, my show, my show. Honestly, I just kind of, to be honest, I just kind of thought it was more like a narcissistic thing because he's like the host. They'd be like, oh, it's my show. You know what I mean? But I actually think this is YouTube being very smart. They're going in a different direction because the title of the show is Instant Influencer. So you can go into any direction you'd like. So the first season, obviously, they went with a more beauty guru route. Oh God, why can't I say that word? Beauty guru. They went with the beauty influencer. Let's just call it beauty influencer. They went with the beauty influencer route, which is, you know, smart. You have James Charles as a host. But the article reads, beauty vlogger James Charles will not be hosting a second season of YouTube's Instant Influencer reality competition show. A YouTube rep confirmed that James Charles won't be returning to the show, but declined to provide a reason. Why, James? Is it because you got fired? Because you got fired? Is it because you got fired, James? A YouTube rep confirmed that James Charles won't be returning to the show, but declined to provide a reason. Previously, the video platform had announced that he would be hosting a second season. Could it maybe be that the past recent allegation with basically the same thing happening could have been the catalyst for other people to be like, you know what, this is kind of problematic, and we're already dealing with the David Dobrik situation. Maybe we need to pull out from James Charles. If I had to be honest, and again, I am wrong for any reason, I sincerely apologize. Sincerely apologize. I don't know if James Charles is a predator per se, more so than a stupid person when it comes to guys. You know what I mean? Like I've had like my cousins, for example. I don't think they'll mind us bringing it up. I'm not going to bring up too detailed information. Like I have people in my family women in my family that are incredibly intelligent women. But when it comes to the eggplant, their IQ goes out the window. Their common sense goes out the window. What is happening here? And I think that this is similar, I feel like this is more similar to a James Charles. You know what I mean? Like he's incredibly smart, he has common sense, but when it comes to guys, James, stop talking to people that come through your DMs. It doesn't matter how old they are. You can, you know, if they say, oh hey, I'm a big fan, if you're gonna apply anything back, say thank you so much, I hope you're enjoying the video. Something very like basic, very PC, because everybody has an ulterior motive. I wouldn't care how, if he was 18 and up or not. I'd be like, I can't, just for my own safety, just for my own security, I wouldn't be able to. And that's kind of sad, where if you think about these really top influencers, like their circle of friends just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So you have that like core group and you do not deviate. He's still in that age where you kind of want to deviate. You're still trying to figure out who you are. You're 21. You don't know who you are. You have no idea who you are at 21. You know what I mean? You're still figuring it out. We can confirm season 2 of the YouTube original series Instant Influencer will take a new creative direction, including a new host. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the smartest things that YouTube has done with their original series, because it says Instant Influencer. I would love to see, oh, what would be the next season? What would be like a really good season? What's like a really popular topic or really popular like YouTube? I would go maybe into like, you know, the top music influencer, or the top commentary influencer being a host. Like, you know, you want to go, there are more than one categories. Rosanna Panzino has a new HBO Max show, Baketopia, which is a baking competition show. You can have someone like that. I doubt you're gonna want to do Rosanna Panzino, because she does have her own show which kind of competes with YouTube, I guess. I don't know, but you can have something in that range. Or, you know, you can have like a BuzzFeed type of thing. Like, there's so many directions to go into. So I think it's extremely smart that YouTube did this, because I don't know why you would want to go for like a beauty influencer right after the first season, if that makes any sense. Like, you can always come back to it. Thank James for a great first season and look forward to building on the show's success by expanding the opportunity to showcase a diversity of creators across the YouTube platform for our upcoming season. Is it just me, or do I feel like that's a little shady from YouTube? We thank James for a great first season and look forward to building on the show's success by expanding the opportunity to showcase diversity. I don't know. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you put in all the work to create this business. You put in your blood, sweat, and tears to create this multi-billion-dollar business. You know what I mean? And you have the other creative directors. That's like,
thank you for everything that you've done for company ABC. But we're gonna go in a different direction now. Thanks. Bye.
Wait, what? What just happened here? Wait, am I being fired from my own show?
Yeah, you kind of are. Sorry. The door's that way. Sorry. The door's that way. Can we get like security? Can we get security in here?
it sounds kind of shady. Okay, YouTube's decision comes about a month after a TikTok user who claimed to be 16 claimed he was being groomed by Charles. The accuser said Charles, 21, sent unsolicited nude photos via Snapchat, and that Charles urged him to send nude selfies in return. Again, this is just you being stupid. According to Charles, the individual initially claimed he was 18 years old. After he admitted he was 16, Charles cut off all contact with the teen. Again, this is the thing of Charles, James Charles. No offense, Papa. This is just stupid on your part. You cannot be talking with these individuals like that. You just can't. Anybody, any fan that shows up on your DMs, the second you do some sort of emblem of a flirty text message, they will take it for as far as they can go. I'm not saying that what this kid, his experience, is not true or anything like that. I don't know too much about that. But just from the feelings that I get, I feel like I feel like this is just James being stupid when it comes to, you know, the eggplant. He's like eggplant stupid, you know? After false allegations like this in the past, I would never knowingly engage with someone underage and put my life on the line for a few Snapchats. That's smart. Why would you have contact with someone that slid into your damn DMs? It doesn't matter if it's TikTok or not, honey. You are in a completely different lane. Play with kids your age in your lane. period. The YouTube rep said the new host and additional details for season 2 will be announced in the coming weeks. Apparently, Instant Influencer with James Charles garnered over 53 million views in the first month alone after debuting in April of 2020, and it won the 2020 Streamy Awards trophy for Show of the Year. As it should. I mean, it's a show that's garnered 53 million views. I mean, yeah, it should win. And it features celebrities like Norvina, Paris Hilton, and Trixie Mattel. I am such a fan of Trixie Mattel. I swear at some point I'm gonna put on makeup. But yeah, it's just... So let's move on to another dipshit. I'm sorry, did I say Shane Leah? Shane Leah. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Shane Dawson. I think he tried to test the waters on coming back. I think he's always been editing his fiance's videos, just to be clear. I think I feel like he very much likes controlling the narrative in any situation. If you look back at past videos, especially with, do you remember STD? It was Shane, Trisha, and David, I think that was his name, and they named themselves STD, which, if I think about it now, it's actually kind of funny, you know? It's kind of funny, and you could absolutely see why they would go there. It's just funny. You see videos of him, how he treated David was just disgusting. He spit in someone's face. He spit in his friend's face. This also comes on the heels where Trisha Paytas publicly cut ties with Shane Dawson. Why do I keep mispronouncing his name? Oh my God. Dawson. It's not that hard. It's like Dawson's Creek. It's not that hard. I don't know why I keep doing it. I'm sorry. But this comes on the heels of basically Trisha publicly cutting ties with Shane Dawson because of Jeffree Star. Let's be real. Jeffree Star has always been a problematic influencer. He will always be a problematic influencer. But I'm hoping that people are just getting tired of the... I think that people are actually finally just done with dealing with problematic YouTubers and dealing with this type of stuff. It's just, it's gone too far. I don't think Jeffree Star has changed at all. I think that behind the scenes, he still is who he's always been, which is a chronic liar and manipulative person and a bully. And I feel like Shane Dawson is not that far behind. I don't trust him anymore. He got exposed, and you know, I think him saying that I took some time away to talk about his mental health, I think it's incredibly manipulative, which is not something that I care for. And then he instantly plugs in Rylan Adams' new vlog channel, which, let's face it, his brand is dying. Rylan Adams, let's go to Social Blade. Okay, so I am on Rylan Adams' Social Blade thing. He has a total grade of B. Video views for the last 30 days. 1.488 million. He is down 33.8%. Subscribers for the last 30 days is negative 50,000. So he has lost 50,000 subscribers. He's down by 37.5%. And a lot of his stuff is in the red. I mean, not a lot. That's kind of a leap. But he's definitely losing followers. He's definitely losing followers. His trajectory has actually gone down. Honestly, and I have to say, I think it's because of Shane Dawson. I think it's because of his fiance. I think, you know, what benefited him at first with gaining his subscribers and gaining his following is now kind of becoming a sword on his side, if that makes any sense. It's hurting him. And I think part of what started it is honestly the Jeffree Star and Trisha Paytas ordeal. I mean, And I believe Trisha, and Jeffree Star has pretty much confirmed as much. He was horrible to her. Horrible to her. And I know for me, like, if it's my... Sorry, the camera cut off. I know for me, if it was like my best friend of over a decade, I'm going to take my friend of over a decade side, and I'm going to go to my new friend and be like, what happened? Why would you do that? And then him basically saying, Trisha never came to us. I'm like, you guys are idiots. You know that Trisha Paytas is an open book. She will tell her business to everybody. That's just dumb. And you have video evidence to back it up. That's just dumb. There's no accountability taken, no real accountability for Shane Dawson's actions. And unfortunately, Ryland is paying the price. The sip is, I think I've watched a couple of episodes, and honestly it's just boring. It's just boring. If I want to watch a podcast, I'm sorry, I'm gonna want to watch a podcast that's more entertaining, like Frenemies. So for the simple fact, it's just entertaining. That's all it is. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that James has been asked to step down, to be honest. I think it's a good thing that these YouTubers are being held accountable. Alright guys, so that's it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you want to talk about another topic. There's a couple of things going on that I kind of wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to talk about Brad and Angelina, but I might want to do it in real time. Let me know if you want to see that. Let me know if you want to hear my thoughts on their whole domestic violence involving the children thing. So, which, kind of, about. So, alright. Alright, that's it for you guys. Bye!